Welcome in to today's game review. My name is Toasty and I'll be guiding you through my experience with Grounded. These thoughts videos are designed to summarize the games that I've recently showcased to my audience over on Twitch, by providing you with a general overview of the game, my thoughts and feelings of how the game played, and how well or unstable the game's performance was during my time playing it. Let's start off by diving into what the game actually is. Grounded is a survival action-adventure game from Obsidian Entertainment and Xbox Game Studios. Players assume the roles of one of 4 teens. There's Max, Willow, Pete, and Hoops, all of which have been miniaturized to the size of an ant and must endure life in a vast insect-populated backyard. Forage for everyday items from dewdrops and grass blades to aphids and spider silk in order to build tools, weapons, traps, and even your own base in order to survive. Praised for its engaging world, balanced loop of exploration and evolving combat, Grounded takes the survival formula and gives it its own little twist. From the very get-go, Grounded's world thrusts you into living off the land, slaying creatures to roast and eat them, and harvesting materials to craft tools, weapons, and armor, so that you can establish your very own base of operations. Early on in the game, you will realize the importance of questing and following the game's main story. This directs you in all of the right directions when it comes to progressing throughout the world map, and it provides you with the necessary unlocks to build and maintain a useful base. It gives you new unique perks in which you can level up, and a whole array of fun cosmetics to decorate your humble abode. The game's side quests were pretty straightforward. Kill X amount of this, gather some of that, and the main storyline is not only well written, but provides you with fantastic navigation around the handcrafted world map. Now, you are free to explore wherever you wish. The world is your oyster. However, I highly advise that you follow the main story and that you spend time in each of the biomes that you go to, because this game has so many places to explore and there are hidden secrets absolutely everywhere. Take your time and soak in the sights, because this game is one of a kind. Moving on to the game's progression, it always feels satisfying and rewarding. Whether you unlock a new weapon or armor type, or even find and smash new milk molars to upgrade your character's stats, Grounded does a fantastic job of always pushing you forward with everything that you do in-game. It rewards exploration massively, encouraging you to search every area of a biome, climb to the highest peaks to scout new locations, or even dive beneath the pond and swim through the reeds to discover the secrets lurking below the water. I absolutely loved following my nose, and I always do this in these kind of games. I wonder, what's behind this thing? I wonder if the devs have put some treasure behind this area. And to most of my surprise, there were actually shiny items to loot and further enhance my character in new ways. Grounded is an impressive survival game with such creative, diverse biomes that make you really feel immersed in a world of everyday objects. The devs have used things like drinks cartons, gardening tools, even human teeth as treasure in such a wonderfully weird but beautiful way that the game just feels natural. Grounded also contains cinematically crafted boss battles, each of which come with their own unique challenges and stunning impressive arenas to fight in. Every time I found a new boss location, I was excited to gear up and go back to fight it. And having slain all of the available bosses in the game during its story mode, I can easily say that experiencing each of these fights was truly epic, and playing the game with friends made it so much sweeter. Boss entrances are phenomenal, and nothing beats the first time where you and your mates are completely shocked and amazed at the same time and then get destroyed by the boss because you haven't got a clue what you're doing. The game's great. Grounded's storyline was fun and easy to follow. The cinematics are also on point, and having wrapped up the game myself and watched the end credits, you can tell that Grounded is made by a team that's full of passion for gaming and for creating an experience that people will remember for the rest of their lives. I could dive into the game's systems, I could tell you all of the meta builds, and I could show you the best items in this game, but I would be completely robbing you of your own adventure, whether you decide to play this alone or with your friends. My true advice for this game would be don't watch any guides, don't Google any item locations, and take your time exploring this beautiful world as it's intended to be explored. Visit one biome at a time and soak in the sights while finding some incredible gear to boost your character's strength. Now, a quick dive into the game's performance. I personally found the game to be fantastic. I am running an Nvidia 4070 and I didn't notice many times where the game would have any hiccups. The only exception to this rule were the people who joined into my lobby. As I was hosting the game, I found no problems whatsoever. However, my friends who joined found that sometimes the game would desync, with some of their game inputs not being accurate, and when I was building our base, even though I had actually built it, they would still see the hollow blueprint version of the base, as if it still needed materials. So the multiplayer aspect is a little bit janky at times. This wasn't a constant. So to wrap this up, do I recommend you playing Grounded? Well, the answer is yes. This is the biggest 11 out of 10 survival game for me to recommend to anyone looking for a new game to play. Grab it when you can and begin your own adventure. Grounded holds its own in the survival genre, and I encourage everyone to play it. Thanks for watching my thoughts video on Grounded. Feel free to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and thanks for your continued support for my content creation. If you want to watch my first impressions of new games live, then head over to twitch.tv/ToastyRaven. All of my links can be found in the video description. There'll be some videos on screen for you to go and click. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.